Mic check 1 2 1 2. How about 1 2 1 3? I hope you can hear this train. It has been blowing its horn for the longest, but I have to record this video, so we're going to go through with it, and hopefully you can't hear it. All right, what's going on? It's Elove here, and I'm trying to figure some things out and make some things happen. And today, the common theme of my day, and I was kind of at the forefront of my mind throughout the day, was knowing when to coach and when to not coach. Now, there are several different skills that I have as a training development specialist. One of those things are going to be instructor led training, or that's facilitation of training. And that can be seen as I'm just transferring knowledge and skills to someone else. So I know these things, I know how to properly do this, and I'm just going to take you through and teach you how to do this. So more of that instructor led training. And then there's also going to be times where this does not fall in the realm of training and development, but a lot of times you need to be mindful of these things. Is going to be therapy. So therapy is when you're looking at a past situation and you're trying to heal it and fix it so that person can operate at a healthy level. And so therefore you're looking at that past and you're trying to fix something. Now, when it comes to coaching, this is different. In coaching situation is you're looking at where that person is right now, and then what do I have to do to move you to a desired behavior? So how can I move you forward? I'm not always fixing things. I'm just helping you navigate to get to that desired situation. So maybe if you want to learn a skill in Power BI, if you want to learn how to communicate, now there are going to be some times where you're going to face some barriers and some challenges that I can help you as a coach navigate that. But you also may need to, before we move forward, you may need to go to a therapist and to get that situated and healed before that explodes over there. So it's really important to know that there is a difference between coaching and therapy, and also just training, transferring knowledge. Because with coaching someone, you're really guiding them through a learned behavior. I'm not giving you everything. I'm not the expert, always the expert in that situation. I just know these are some resources. These are some ways that you can develop the skills. I listen to your unique situation and we work together, we partner together to find a way forward. Now, with that, these are all skills. There are skills that need there are skills that needed to be a therapist and a certain level of expertise to deliver that. There are certain skills that are needed to be a facilitator of training, and there's certain skills and expertise that's needed to be a coach. These are all skills, and I have all of these skills, and I'm also developing a skill. And whenever I'm developing a skill, I try my best to use it and take every opportunity I can to develop that skill. And right now, coaching is a thing, and I have to realize that sometimes it's not a good time to be coaching. And even if I have a skill, it doesn't mean that I'm the right person to be delivering that coaching skill, that coaching situation to a friend or a family or a peer or anyone else. And I just have to make sure I'm aware of when to turn it off. And I have not mastered this. I'm learning how to navigate this. But one thing I have learned, even when you're coaching someone, I think it's very clear to set intentions. In this situation, we're about to go ahead and start this coaching session, and these are the objectives, and this is how we're going to approach that. And so, even when I'm with my friends, I like to, if they're coming to me for help, I like to ask the question, "Hey, how can I support you right now?" Because sometimes people just want to vent, and I'm here to listen to that. Sometimes they do want a solution, and I'm here to help with that as well. Sometimes they do want to tap into my coaching skills, or they do want to tap into my finance skills or my training skills, and I need to do my part to ask that. And if I'm going to provide that, because I don't want to, the bond that I have with a friend is a unique and delicate thing. And I want to make sure I'm prioritizing my friendship over me wanting to fulfill a passion of mine. It's a little complex. I'm still trying to understand that myself, but that's what I'm learning right now. There's a time to coach and there's a time not to coach. So today was one of those days where I was in several meetings and I wanted to kind of tap into like, so how do you feel about that? So exactly what are we trying to get? Have you identified a goal with that? And sometimes that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to listen and I'm here to fulfill a role in that meeting, and that's all I need to do. Now, maybe sideline, we're going to ask those questions like, hey, it seemed like you were struggling with communicating this, or it seemed like you're trying to develop a skill, you're trying to do something with change management. If you do need help, I do have some expertise there. Like I have some great resources that can probably guide you through. But today is one of those days I just shut up and like, Eddie, turn it off, because I can irritate people because I'm like, every chance I have a questions and I have several questions, and sometimes I don't have time to ask all those questions. And it's not my guide. It's not always my job to guide someone through that. And so it's knowing when to coach and when not to coach. I have not mastered that, but I do think it's important to make sure that whenever you are using skills, see if that's what that person needs. If I'm having a conversation with you, do you want me to use my do you want some coaching? Do you want me to listen? Do you want to vent to me? How can I be of service to you? Because I am developing these skills to be of service to people. And if they don't want my services, it's okay. There's somebody out there that will, and we'll take advantage of. We'll use those skills in that situation. But I do have several other skills, and sometimes I'm really good at just being a goofy person, and sometimes that's what my friends need or my peers need, and that's okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It has been a wonderful day, and I hope you found this to be valuable in some way, brought you a smile, brought you some insight, did something good for you. And if so, hopefully I'll see you again. But for now, I'm going to go to sleep. So good night. Take care. Hopefully I'll see you and talk to you soon.